Hello everyone, welcome to class 8th science. Okay, so today we'll discuss about exploring the investigative world of science. Okay, probe and ponder. Dear young scientist, okay, welcome back. On the first page of each chapter, you will find a set of questions. These are not meant for any exam. They are unique investigations to spark your curiosity to explore the world of science. Why is one side of puri thinner than the other? Are there more grains of sand on all the beaches and deserts of the world or more stars in our galaxy? Right from grade 6 were observed our incredibility, diversity of plants and animals around us. From the different shapes of leaves to the many kind of insects, why has nature created such vast variety? Is there such questions that makes you curious about the world? Write it here. This I will give you all later on, okay? Let me turn the page. Yeah. Our journey with curiosity into the world of science continues in grade 8. We hope you bring along the spirit of adventure and exploration that has guided us so far. In grade 6, we discovered how science begins with wonder, with simple why and how questions about the world around us. In grade 7, we learned that science is always evolving, that each answer opens a new questions and how our ideas can slowly change as we explore deeper. Now, in grade 8, we take the next step, entering the investigative world of science where wonders and evolution come together to form the heart of our science work. Okay? Of how science works. We don't want you to just learn new facts, we want you to learn how to find new facts. Investigation in science means more than just looking at something and asking only simple questions. Now you can ask more focused questions and design ways to perhaps do simple experiments to answer those questions and then use your observations to improve your understanding. Okay? So step by step we will learn how to use question as starting points to try to observe carefully, experiment thoughtfully and explain clearly what we see in doing so each of you won't just be learners but also investigators, young scientists exploring real world puzzle. This may range from everyday life like why does door rise to the bigger mysteries of earth and beyond, like in the world getting warmer. As you turn each page of this book, we hope you notice the interesting design of a page numbers. Once again, one on the left hand pages has the bottom you find at the image of the root, okay, symbolizing the deep solid foundation of the knowledge and keeps us connected to environment, traditions, and our cultural and natural heritage. On the right handed page, in the top corner, you'll find a kite, okay, soaring in the sky, reminding us that curiosity must take symbols. The root and the kite invite you to stay grounded in real observations while allowing your ideas to soar towards new horizons. Remember, investigation in science works best only when we balance the solid ground of a careful observation with the freedom of creative thinking. You will also notice some patterns in the lines of at the bottom of the page. There are some hidden scientific thoughts in this as well as, but don't worry, they are mainly to make the page a little less boring. Let us now take a brief look at the various stops on our journey this year and see where our curiosity, supported by strong roots and lifted by soaring ideas, might take us. So, first, they were talking about the roots. You all can see the roots over here on this page. Then they were talking about the bottom lines, and the kite is right over here. They were talking about this kite. Okay. Now let me tell you all about this part. Okay, this concept about the first part in this. So this class is science curiosity chapter. It takes okay. I'll show you all some pictures over here. You all can just see the pictures because I will be telling you all how it is and what it is. Okay. So, Class 8 Science Curiosity Chapter 1, it takes student into the fascinating world of science investigation, where every why and how question leads to deeper understanding, right, of the world around us. Instead of simply memorizing the facts, this chapter emphasizes discovering them through exploration, building on the curiosity nourished in class 8, class 6, 7th, and 8th, focuses on sharpening our ability to observe carefully, ask focused questions, perform simple experiments, and explain observation logically. The chapter introduces the concept of systematic investigation, where the change one variable at a time to understand its effect. For example, the simple observation of why one side of puri thinner than the other becomes scientific inquiry by changing the dough thickness or oil temperature, measuring outcomes, and drawing conclusion. This makes the beginning of thinking like a true young scientist. Okay, so the first part I've already explained you all. Now, so there is a lot of things this year. Our investigation adventure will take us on a journey from a tiny microbes we can't see to planet wide challenges we can't ignore. We will start by examining something as small as a single drop of water and uncover a hidden world of tiny organisms unseen but deeply linked to us. Some of these are invisible helpers that help us to digest our food or produce medicines, while others can be harmful, causing infection. So let me read first and then I'll explain you all. So this is about the microbes, everything. But what does our body need to stay healthy? How do we fight this infection? We'll find out how nutrition, food, exercise, medicine, and vaccine help us to stay healthy and fight infections. But that's just a beginning. In today's world, science does not play a major role in improving our life. For example, we use electric current in many ways to help make life easier. We depend on the heating effect of electric current to keep us warm, while the magnetic effect help motor run and machine function. Now these phenomena depend on fundamental force, so after watching electricity do work, we move on to study these forces themselves, starting with those that make object speed up, slow down, or change direction. Understanding forces help explain why a ball thrown up in the air falls back the ground, or why a car stops when the brakes are applied. This also leads us to the idea of pressure, how the force is disturbed over an object. The same concept of force and pressure also decide how air move. A small difference in pressure can result in a gentle breeze, while a stronger pressure difference can lead to a strong winds and sometimes even cyclones. So I will explain you all this part in the next class. So only the reading part I have done, so that you all can also get some reading. You all should know to read first. Okay, some of them don't know. Many of them know to read and write, but some of them get difficulties in some thing like this. When they see some words, they get difficulties. So let me help you all in the next class. You all can see. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe my channel, share with your friends, press the bell icon for more updates. If any doubts, queries, comment below.